$250 to $350 US.
Damn, that's a bit of a roar.
Yeah, it's about $400.
$400. You know, I'm actually looking at moving to the States, and this is like scaring me a bit.
Just let me die.
If you don't have money, good luck.
They have the best healthcare in the world. It's just really friggin' expensive.
So many of you voted for Harambe and Taylor Swift. Don't vote Trump 2020.
Most people know that medical costs in the USA are expensive, but a lot of people don't know just how expensive it can get. Here in Australia, we are very lucky to have one of the best healthcare systems in the world. So I'm going out to talk to random, everyday Australians to see if they can guess the American price of MRI scans, inhalers, a day in hospital, and a few other things.
Are you Australian?
Yeah, I'm Australian.
Okay, what do you think of the healthcare system that we have here? Do you have any thoughts?
It's alright. It could be improved in places, but generally it's pretty acceptable.
I think we have it pretty good.
Yeah, compared to like America, at least we have Medicare, so.
I mean, it's better than America, like a lot better, but I think it's pretty good, to be honest. Like, I've looked at other countries and like, sheesh.
I think we have a pretty good healthcare system
Yeah.
compared to other countries, absolutely.
And so can I give you a few things and you tell me how much you think they cost?
Yeah.
Okay, how much do you think an MRI costs in Australia?
Oh, geez. Privately, I'd say probably about,
Like if you had to pay for it, if you didn't have any...
if you had to pay for it,
Yeah.
I'd say a couple $100.
Under Medicare, it is free here, and
What do you think the cost is with no healthcare, like no
without
private insurance?
healthcare, I think it's about $300 or so, I think.
I'm going to say $200 to $250.
I guess it's about 200 because I've been quoted for like a parkour injury and guessing about 200 in Australia.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's like $200-$300.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think it costs in the US?
It's
Like no
it's way
healthcare or
worse.
insurance?
No healthcare or insurance. I'd say about like 3,000 or some bullshit.
Oh, I'm going to say $500.
$2,000-$3,000.
Maybe 500?
It's about 1,500 Australian
Really?
dollars.
Wow.
Yeah. What about an inhaler in the US? What do you reckon that costs? Just one.
$50.
I mean, America, maybe like $100.
$100? Maybe $100?
$200.
Oh, like $100 maybe?
$50 maybe?
It's about $300. $250 to $350 US.
Damn, that's a bit of a roar.
It's about like $400 Australian. Yeah.
That is crazy. Because like here it's like $50
Yeah.
almost.
$50.
Yeah, it's about $400.
$400.
Yeah,
So
Australian.
many people have inhalers. And
I
you-
have an inhaler.
You need so many of them because they're
They
they're
run out,
vital.
and-
oh god.
Oh.
What's one day in hospital, do you think, in Australia?
In Australia, I'm guessing $100.
$500 or $1,000?
I don't know, 800?
Couple of thousand a day?
$300.
600?
500, 600?
$0.
No, it costs money still.
About, let's say $300
It's about $1,000
in Australia for a day
per
in hospital. In a
you
day
have
in
no-
hospital. Okay.
What do you think that is in the USA?
I hope it's the same, but I'm sure it's not.
Between 5 to 10?
1,000?
Yeah.
$5,000.
2,000.
That's about like $7,000-$8,000
Oh my god.
Per
I didn't know
day.
it was that bad.
$7,000 a
Australian
day.
dollars, yeah.
7,000 Australian dollars.
Yeah.
See, that's why I live in Australia.
Something ridiculous. I'm gonna go like 5,000 or something crazy.
Yeah, $5,000 is like an average day in hospital.
You know, I'm actually looking at moving to the States, and this is like scaring me a bit.
Oh, your ice cream's melting.
Oh
Do you
well.
want to take an ice cream break?
Yeah.
What do you think it costs to get bitten by a venomous snake in the USA?
Oh, 1,000. Yeah, I'd say $1,000.
Because you've got the anti-venom and you've got the days in hospital.
Oh, that'd be like at least, okay, $10,000 then maybe.
In America, I'm guessing like, I want to say $1,000 to $2,000.
Oh, you have to be a rich son of a gun. Maybe like $1,000 for anti-venom.
3,000.
3 to 5,000.
It's definitely $5,000.
$8,000.
Let's say 1,000.
$700.
Close to $500 to $1,000 for a shot of some of the anti-venoms.
Oh, what I found online was an average of about $40,000.
God damn.
It seemed like some of them you needed about 5 shots.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they were more than $1,000.
What?
Yeah, and I saw some stories of it costing up to like $180,000.
This is why the black market exists.
Yeah, you can just see me dying, like from a snake bite. I'm just like, yeah, like my life is over. No debts for me.
What about childbirth? What do you think that costs in the USA? Just all the medical expenses.
Childbirth. Oh, my mum's a midwife. I should know this. In America,
Yeah.
I'd say $5,000.
Definitely $5,000.
Maybe almost $8,000.
I'm gonna say $50,000. I'm gonna say 5,000.
$1,000.
I think here it's about 6, so I'd say over there probably about 15 to 20.
Like 5,000?
That's about 10,000 US
10,000.
dollars. Yeah, and
Oh
but
my
it can go up
gosh.
to 30,000.
10,000
So like maybe like 14,000 Australian dollars.
God damn.
But it can go up to 30,000
much.
US dollars.
That is way too much.
I'm not going to go to America anyway, so it's fine.
What does that make you think of the US healthcare system?
Well, I feel like they just put too much money into their army. I think they need to I think they need to put a little more money in healthcare and stuff. Like that's crazy.
In general, the US, they have the best healthcare in the world. It's just really friggin' expensive.
I'm already grateful for Australia's healthcare system because I actually used to work in pharmacy, so I know about the PBS and I know how well Australians are looked after. So we are blessed here.
I'm just glad that Medicare exists, to be honest.
I think
Yeah.
I think we're very quick to say, you know, oh, our country's so bad, you know, we've got all these things happening. But I think when you look at it in perspective and you see how much they're costing just for what we consider basic human care to make sure we can function and continue our lives, it's something to really think about and be very grateful for.
What's your message to any Americans watching this?
Be careful.
Be
Don't
careful.
hurt yourself. It's expensive.
Don't vote Trump 2020.
Get
Don't
yourself
do it.
together and
Don't
just
do it.
Don't do it.
Please.
Yeah,
In
you actually have to
2016, so many of you voted for Harambe and Taylor Swift. I think there was some ridiculous amount of votes that went towards people that weren't even running. Use your vote, use it wisely, and change the future because we need it at the moment.